From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is Wake Up Weather.
Starting off mostly clear early on this Friday morning, so grab that first cup of coffee. Drier air filtering into the area. That also means the temperatures have been allowed to cool down into the upper 60s and lower 70s across the area. Even a few locations this morning might sneak down into the mid 60s across parts of southern middle Tennessee, especially in our cooler sheltered valley areas that we see. But we'll be warming back up into the lower 90s for most of us by the afternoon. Here's Futurecast this morning, starting us off in the mid to upper 60s across southern middle Tennessee. Maybe not quite this cool, probably a couple degrees milder than what you see here, but mostly clear skies to start the day. A few clouds filtering in by the afternoon, but not too many of them. Northerly flows starting to move in as we head through the day behind a frontal boundary that brings more comfortable air for the weekend. We'll still get into the lower 90s by the afternoon for most of us here with mostly sunny skies. And then that drier air and the clear skies going to the overnight allows temperatures to drop with radiation and cooling. We'll be down to the mid to upper 60s by daybreak here on our Saturday morning with just a few clouds around. And then for the weekend, with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies, only the mid to upper 80s for daytime highs for Saturday and Sunday as cooler and drier air filters in, by August standards at least. We're not going to get chilly or anything. Overnight lows, though, well down to the low to mid 60s over the weekend and Sunday morning. I still think one or two areas in Middle Tennessee could sneak down briefly to the upper 50s. But all that goes away as we head into early next week. High pressure shifting off to the east, giving us more of a southerly flow. So increasing temperatures again, increasing humidity, and also shower and thunderstorm chances coming back toward the middle of next week. Here's the temperature trend. One more day in the 90s. Today, lower 90s out there, in the mid 80s over the weekend for daytime highs with morning lows well down into the low to mid 60s, if not isolated upper 50s by Sunday morning. And then we start getting back toward the lower half of the 90s here by Tuesday and Wednesday or so, and overnight lows back in the 70s as the mugginess comes back next week. Your drive time forecast breakdown. Weather not a problem for your commute in this morning to work. Mostly sunny skies. Temperatures coming up out of the upper 60s into the lower 70s and then headed toward 80 by 9 a.m. And we'll be into the lower 90s as we head into the afternoon with just a few clouds around from time to time. Here's your hour by hour forecast here. Lower 90s by the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine today, but lower humidity sneaking into the area. And that lower humidity will be comfortable for the weekend. Daytime highs in the mid 80s. Overnight lows well down to the low to mid 60s. And then we turn it back around to more typical summertime weather as we head into next week, and also the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms easing back into the forecast by the middle of next week as well. There's your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back a little later this morning with another check of your local weather.